The former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, has explained why the Boko Haram have refused to stop up to date and how he was able to stop the militants during his tenure, both as a vice president and as a president, while he may had peace in the south and south, I think yeah, south and southeast. So now I want you guys to listen to this video. Then he will also tell you, he will also tell us why the Boko Haram have refused to stop the deed. Then after then there's a video I want to show you people where Boko Haram are celebrating because of what he said in this video. Now watch. Follow us carefully. Don't rush. Do not forget to like, share and comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel on this video. Thank you if you're seeing me for the first time. God bless you. Please watch with us.
The Boko Haram started 2009 when I was the vice president to late Yaradua. Of course, I took over 2010. For 5 years, battling with the Boko Haram until I left. I thought that immediately I leave, within a reasonable time, late General Buhari was going to wipe them out, but till today, the Boko Haram is still there. So the issue of Boko Haram is a little more complex than sometimes we can conjecture. In 1999, when the Obasanjo became the president, we had some issues in the southwest. But government was able to bring it down because there was a clear focus, there was clear reason, and government was able to. Then we had issues in the Niger Delta, and when I became the vice president, one of the major things I did was to visit the most dangerous camp of the militants in the Niger Delta. I remember when we flew down to Warri, by the time we got to the waterfront to take boats to that camp, they sent information to us that anybody following me must not carry weapon. My ADC, my CSO, that nobody should carry a weapon. In fact, the Commissioner of Police of Delta State said, Vice President, no, you will not go there. The State Director of SSS to say, no, I will not go. I told them I will go. So even my officers, my ADC, my CSO and so on, they handed over their guns to the CP and the SDS of Delta State. And none of them carried weapon. When we landed at the camp, these boys lying up one this way, one road this way, with their assault rifles, just facing the bush, not even looking at my direction as if there was nothing happening. We passed through them, We had a meeting with their leaders and so on. We had spent almost 1 hour there. When we came back, that was the beginning of solving the Boko Haram, the Niger Delta crisis. And we were able to get through. At least now there's reasonable peace in the Niger Delta. If you, like Busafuka mentioned, the 82 and 83, when we have the Maitasile religious crisis in this country. From research, the Maitasile religious crisis, when some of them were arrested and analyzed and interviewed, they came from parts of the Sahel area between Nigeria and outside Nigeria, where we had major droughts within that period, and the river pest disease that wiped out so many cattle, and so many young people from these areas migrated to the cities, Maiduguri and others, and they had no skills and nothing to do. And they were able to be recruited and cause havoc. Luckily, it was a military government then, so when the military intervened, they were able to bring it down because there was a clear reason. A reason of young people who were looking for survival, but they had no skills, and so on and so forth. So if you put all these things together, you begin to say, this Boko Haram, why is it that from 2009 till date, we've not been able to resolve the crisis of Boko Haram? So just like Bishop Kuka tried to raise some fundamental issues, and you value the weapons, then you know that these are not hungry people. So the soldiers that sometimes capture some of the weapons will see better. But the weapons they use, the ammunition they use, sometimes they even have more ammunition than our soldiers. So it doesn't show that they are hungry people. And where are these guns, sophisticated weapons coming from? And you begin to see that the external hands are also involved, especially when I was
We heard it. Now, let me show you this video. There's this video I want to show you guys now to validate what he said. Now watch. I'm going to make the sound of the video. These guys are showing their faces. Listen, they're showing their faces. This is ridiculous. These guys have sophisticated weapons that are even higher than what our soldiers are using. Who is supplying these guns? So, in my thoughts, this is what I've been able to realize. After watching this video, I came to a conclusion on this, that I think that President Muhammadu Buhari failed us as a president because he speaks Hausa very well. He speaks Hausa very well. Do you know why? According to what Goodluck Jonathan said, he said when he was in office, that was in 2009, everybody that was young enough between 2009 to I think 2015 or 2013, yes, when they were in power, all of you will remember that these people, the militants, were very powerful. They were not just light men. They were not these lanky guys. That they were hefty guys. They were very strong. If you see their faces, if you see their muscles, the weapons they were carrying then, and they did amnesty, and that was the end of it all. Now, in the north, how many times have they done amnesty for them? But still, the issue is still going on. Which means, these people are not poor. The people funding this thing are not poor. The people doing it are not also poor. They have connections. And this is what has been giving them that backup to do anything they do. These guys snap their faces. They video themselves. If someone like me should do this video now and post online, the government will easily want to come and look for me. They can look for me. But look at the last video that I showed you people. These guys are kidnappers. They will pack people, collect ransom, and not to be done. They will even celebrate with the money and even do face cap 10/10. They do face cards 10/10 and still post it on TikTok and post it online for you people to see, but nobody have arrested them. Is it that the government, or well, like I was saying something, President Muhammadu Buhari failed us. The former president of Nigeria failed us because he had the power, the opportunity to visit this camp and ask them what they really want. The militants highlighted what they needed, and their need was met. Why didn't President Muhammadu Buhari do the same thing? I think he neglected them. I think he abandoned them and could not reach their agreement. That is why they are still in existence. Even instead of him finding a way to make peace with them, find a way to dialogue with them and tell them, okay, what is your need? And they try to focus on that the same way they did for the militants, and they sorted them, and that was the end of the of militancy. Even though they had some random guys that were still busy doing some shady things that were not really as loud as the previous ones. Now, these are the same people. This same thing could have been applied to the Boko Haram, and I think all this thing would have ended. But in one way or the other, allegedly, they are just doing things for their own personal interest and selfishness, because I think there are also people behind this that don't want Boko Haram to end, because if they wanted it to end, this same strategy would have applied to Boko Haram and all these things would have ended. But they have refused to end it because of greed. Greed in the expense of other people's life. In the expense of other people's life. So, you that is watching this video now, between Goodluck Jonathan of PDP and ex-President Muhammad Buhari and President Tinubu, because Tinubu is a Yoruba man, so we cannot say he's an Hausa man, he know what is happening in the north. No, this thing has been there before he came in. If that's the truth. So who is supposed to stop that Boko Haram? Is it Muhammad Buhari or President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Why have they not stopped it till now? What is your opinion on this? Drop it on